everyone, my name is Kristin Hayes and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making this pretty fall card using some products from the upcoming holiday catalog. So let's get started. We're going to start with a piece of cherry cobbler, and this is cut at 8.5. I'm already moving my grid paper. Sorry about that. 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece. This is new cork specialty paper. This is the back, so it's just smooth on the back, but you've got this beautiful cork. It feels like real cork, actually. And this is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to adhere that right on the base. All right, there we go. And we'll just stick that on there, center it up. All right, so then the piece we're going to be working with first is a piece of Very Vanilla, and this is cut at 4.5 by 3 1/4, and we're going to get started here. So the Gorgeous Leaf set is the set I'm using. This comes in a bundle with dies. These are the dies. The intricate one, where did it go now? Uh-oh. Well, maybe I put it with the paper. Here it is. Sorry about that. This is the one we're going to be using, so it would go in there. But you've got some nice intricate leaves, and you've got some outlines as well. So this is sold in a bundle together. We'll cut that leaf out in a little bit. So we're going to start with this scatter piece here, the splotchy, and we're going to use Bumblebee. All right, and we're just going to go around like in a semicircle, and this doesn't have to be exact at all. So we're just going to start up here, and we're going to work our way around, and we're just going to do 6 of these stamps, coming back around here. There we go. And then we're going to take this leaf, let me just close that up, and it's going to be in Cajun Craze. This is the leaf we're using, and we're just going to go right on top of those splotches to make a little pattern here. We're going to come right around. Alrighty. Then this is set now, so we're going to put that aside, and I've got a piece of Very Vanilla. This is just a scrap piece, and we're going to take this bark looking piece with some soft suede, and just ink that on our paper like that. Now I'm going to come in with a circle punch. I've got my 2 1/4 circle punch here. I know these are retired, so you could always use your layering circles. Those would work just as well. And we're just going to punch that out. And then we need to do our sentiment. Well, maybe we'll do the leaf first. Let's do the leaf first so we get that set. So we've got the, now I've lost it again. There it is. Oh my goodness. It's such a small space I work in, and then I've got things just piled everywhere, so I lose things. But anyways, we're going to put this through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. All right. So we'll just put it on our cardstock and send it through. And we might have to poke these out a little bit, but that's okay. There we go. All right, so let's get my take your pick tool. I don't know if you can see that. Let me move it just a little bit over. And we're just gonna pry the bottom up here, and then we'll have to pick those out. Let me just put this down though so we get this out of the way. Alrighty, so they come out really pretty easily. I'm just gonna poke them with the take your pick tool or a stylus if you have it, whatever has a little point on it for you. All right, almost done here. Sometimes they stick to my my machine and they're on the plastic, which is the cutting plate, which is nice, but not today. So we'll just take our time here. It just takes a quick minute anyways. Alrighty, let's just make sure we've got them all off. You could leave them on even. I've seen some people do that and it comes out really pretty, but I'm always afraid they're gonna fall off in a pattern I don't like, but all right, let's just get these out of the way. Okay, so we've got our leaf, we've got, we'll put this together here. So this is going to go right on here without dimensionals or anything. You could pop it up, but then it gets hard with the sentiment to do multiple layers. So we're just gonna center that on there. And then this one we're gonna pop up on dimensionals. All right. And I like it to go this way because it looks like a tree, but you could really do any way you wanted. And I did do it so it comes off just a little bit there. And then for the leaf, all I'm gonna do, we still have one in there. There we go. All I'm going to do is take a glue dot and then I'm just gonna roll it and stick it right here on the leaf and then stick my leaf on here. That way it's not totally flat. You could do it totally flat, that's fine. So let's do our sentiment. And we're using a stamp from the Plentiful Plants stamp set. We're going to use the sentiment right here. And this does have a matching dies that go with it as well. That's in the annual catalog, so that's available now. So we're going to do this in pumpkin pie. All right, and this piece is cut at 2 7/8 by 3/4, and I did cut 2 only just in case I mess up on the first time, so you don't have to watch me cut paper again. All right, that looks good. So then I have a couple other pieces that we're going to use for some detailing, and this is part of the Harvest Meadow DSP. This is cut at 4 by 1, and I'll just show you quickly. Whoops, I'll show you that in a minute. But this is the Harvest Meadow DSP, and these are all the different patterns in it. It's really very pretty. Nice fall colors. I think I've showed this before, but we'll show it again. This one I just love. I haven't even used that one yet though, but very pretty. Okay, so we have a piece of that, and I'm not sure if I said what it was, so it's 4 by 1 inch, maybe I did. But this, we use Very Vanilla for the project, and this is basic white. So I'm just going to take a blending brush and my Bumblebee ink and just go over that a little bit. It doesn't need a lot, just so it's not that bright white with a Very Vanilla project. It doesn't change it up too much, just takes off the brightness. All right, that looks good. You could also use a dauber for that too, that would work as well. So then I have a piece from the Regals 6x6 paper. Now this is in the annual catalog as well. There's 4 different patterns in each color, and they come in each color family. So I've used it, as you can see, it's falling apart already on me. I've used it quite a bit. And this piece I cut at 4 1/8 by a 1/2 inch. So let's get this together. I'm going to first lay on this piece, and what I did is I used a dimensional on one side and then just some adhesive on the other, some Stampin' Seal, to so it adheres flat to this, but because this is on a dimensional, we wanted a dimensional on the other side. So I'm just going to put it about right here. That looks good. And then this piece, we're just going to snail all the way across because it's going on top of that piece. And we'll put that a little bit. I guess that looks good. Then we've got our sentiment. And I'm going to put that up right here. All right. And then the last piece is I'm going to be using this Baker's Twine Essential Pack. And I'm just going to make a little bow. Let's see how quickly I can do this. All right. Not too bad. And then you can just fuss with it to get it how you want it to look. Probably used way more than I needed to, but that's okay. And then we'll just snip it. And this we'll put on with the glue dot as well. And again, I'm just going to roll the glue dot. Stick it on here. And then I'm just going to stick it right here in this corner just for some more little details. And that's all there is to it. So here is the card we made, and here is our original. And thank you so much for watching today. All of my links will be listed down below. Thank you for your time.